Yo. We here. We're hailing from Legacy Builders US in the building.
Yes, sir. Last for the year.
Yes, last show. And we talking
peace, fellas. What's going on?
Leaves out here, but so let's get into it, man. So we talk about being a slave to consumerism. So what's that about?
Yeah. So what it is that at the end of the day, when it comes to us, purchasing things, no matter what it is, now these days we've become a slave to that.
As Mario sips his store-bought coffee.
Exactly.
There you go, right? So it's something. It's going to be something that we're consuming, right? And because we don't have any control over it, that's the problem. It's not the problem of actually obtaining these things and purchasing these things. It's just that we do it so much, and because we're habitual creatures, we do it so often that it becomes routine. And when it becomes routine, it can affect our pockets in a negative way, and it can stop us from saving money, from using that money that we could have saved to invest it in other ways and things like that. And the reason why this is important to even talk about, because one, it's the end of the year, right? So you want to go into the new year with the right mindset of what you should be doing with your money, and just to spread awareness of what you're doing with your money already, so that if anybody that's listening, they could actually say to themselves, okay, they could do some kind of like self-reflection and think back and say, hey, you know what am I doing with my money throughout the year? How come I wasn't able to save any money this year? Or how come I didn't reach my goal that I wanted to reach by the end of the year? Now, and these are the things that we have to kind of do like an analysis on ourselves every single year to see if we're actually growing, if we're actually elevating, because a lot of people we're staying in the same place, and we don't want to stay in the same place. The whole purpose of life is to elevate, right? So we want to make sure that we're actually doing these things.
No, that's real talk.
So you want to get to the video? Get to the video.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's make it happen.
Let's get to the video real quick, man. And I'm gonna say it early. I don't agree with everything this motherfucker got to say. I really don't. But and I don't like that. I don't like that low cut purple sweater neither.
I know you wasn't gonna like it. So I don't know.
It's all types of pause. You feel me? But I don't know. Dontrell Britain, hey man, the necklace, like all the necklaces, looking all.
He already got the name.
He got the Andre 3 Stacks look, man. Listen,
right.
It's not for me, but listen, that's him. You know what I'm saying?
Forever. Like,
you're supposed to name your kid Dontrell. I'm just saying.
Anyway, let's learn the game. Let's learn the game. Fuck all that other shit. All right.
There are 20 plus ways that you can save money and stop being a slave to consumerism. You don't need to buy a new phone every year if it still calls.
Nigga, you need to buy a new phone, nigga. What the fuck are we doing right now? This nigga looking, come on, nigga. Stop playing, bro. Like, this nigga, he was in one of them fucking disaster movies or some shit. All right.
Text and record this video. Keep it. Learn to cut your own hair. It'll save you about $1,000 every.
That's facts, nigga. That's facts. You feel me?
I do that.
One of each essential item. You don't need 12 lotions, 6 shampoos, and 5 deodorants. Drive a car that you can actually afford.
Exactly. If you go to Cunningham Elements, all you need is 1 shea butter, 1 soap, and 1 bottle of masculine identity eau de parfum. There you go.
That's a fact.
Real quick, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, all right.
You can actually afford. Your car note is destroying your financial freedom. Just get a big tube of Vaseline. You don't need $30 hands.
Yo.
Yes.
Y'all retarded.
Come on, nigga. Like, yo, you see why you still gotta say pause? I know it's mad niggas like, yo, you grown ass man. Why you saying pause? But not when you have a nigga in a fucking purple low cut sweater talking about Vaseline. He said all you need is 1 big ass jar of Vaseline. Like, come on, son, no Diddy.
I think he's trying to talk. He's trying to that messages for Diddy. He wants to say, look, you don't need 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah, hey Diddy, you don't need 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You just need 1 big ass jar of Vaseline, my nigga. All right.
You don't need 12 lotions, 6 shampoos, and 5 deodorants. Drive a car that you can actually afford. Your car note is destroying your financial freedom. Just get a big tube of Vaseline. You don't need $30 hand creams, $20 lip balms. We're the same.
And why he said tube of Vaseline?
So he talking about the big,
like the big set of Vaseline, like instead of them little, because if, to be honest with you, if you do buy that big set, it'll last you longer than buying them little chapsticks repeatedly over and over and over.
But then the problem is with the big Vaseline, if you're using it for too many things, it get like a little contaminated. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true. So I guess
how many different things are we gonna be using it for though? Like
that's what I'm saying. Well, if you're only using it for lip balm, then maybe. But once you got the big tube or big fucking cup of Vaseline.
This nigga look like fucking Barney talking about Vaseline. Come on, man. I love you. Nah, come on.
Drive a car that you can actually afford. Your car note is destroying your financial freedom. Just get a big tube of Vaseline. You don't need $30 hand creams, $20 lip balms. Wear the same clothes every week. Nobody cares. Just pack a lunch. You'll save about $300 a month. You only need one subscription. You don't need Netflix, HBO Max, and Hulu. You really only need 3 pairs of shoes: an everyday shoe, dress shoe, and a shoe for the gym. Stop buying coffee every day. Learn to make it at home.
Yeah, Lucario.
What? No, I got to. That's the ritual, man. You got to go to the spot and in the community and shit and talk with the people. You know what I'm saying?
People holler at the coffee bitches. You feel me?
He was saying you only need one subscription. Mm-hmm. Maybe it depends though, because there be some shit on Paramount and some shit on Hulu that I gotta watch, and it's only on Paramount and Hulu. So they be fucking up. They be having the fire shit on different platforms. So maybe now you know what you do? You get a group of people, and you be the Netflix nigga, you be the Hulu.
Yes, there you go. That's the solution. I like that.
Switch off, you know what I'm saying? Because there be some fire shit on HBO Max that's not on Netflix.
Well, one thing I'll say though is that general movies they license on different streaming platforms, and all you got to do is wait for it to get to the streaming platform that you got. Mm-hmm. But the only other thing is that when some of them have exclusive movies and content,
right?
So like the Netflix movies, you're not gonna see it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
So you it's not on something.
Let's not try to change the subject, Lucario. Stop buying that coffee every day.
Now here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Because I know that we do a lot of networking, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're just going to buy the coffee just to buy the coffee, that's one thing, because you could actually save money by doing that in the crib, like get a Keurig or something, and you actually say, because I drink my coffee every day, but I have the Keurig in the house, right? Mm-hmm. But if it's outside of just getting the coffee and you're actually like networking and stuff like that, like you said, you be connecting with people, I think that's still of value. So in a situation like that, I would still go to Starbucks or wherever you get your coffee from and do that, because you're doing more than just grabbing a cup of coffee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real talk.
Stop lending money you can't afford to lose.
Facts. Real talk. Stop giving money, man, for real.
I agree.
Right.
To lose. You are not a bank. Stop dating outside of your budget. Get creative, or just leave women alone, right?
You see? This is why I don't trust niggas in purple sweaters, nigga. Leave women alone. Like, come on, nigga. What are you really talking about right now, son?
You said leave women alone?
Outside of your budget. Get creative, or just leave women alone right now.
Oh, no. That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. Listen, a guy wearing a purple sweater should not be telling you to leave women alone. That sounds like manipulation to me.
You see, on some real shit, if we were talking real shit, look, get your game up and get the bitch to pay your bills, nigga. What are we talking about?
You notice he said fuck your budget though.
Creative.
What's that again?
No, notice he said when he said deal with women in your budget or something like that.
He said date. Let me play it.
Bank. Stop dating outside of your budget.
Stop dating outside of your budget. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair though to say
Yeah.
to stop, because I think a lot of men out there they'll go broke to impress the woman by dating outside their budget, and they could have been saving that money. And the truth is, half of them chicks don't even like them like that. They, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they doing themselves a disservice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So from that perspective, I get it. Like stay within your budget, and doesn't cost that much to go get a cup of coffee or to go walk around somewhere, you know what I'm saying, have a good time. It don't cost that much, but we spend endless amount of money on chicks, you know what I'm saying? So I think that is important to stay within your budget.
If you would have said stop tricking, that would make sense. Exactly. Now I agree. Because when he said date within your budget or don't date out, because that could be tricky because some guys will interpret that as, well, my budget is this for women, meaning, I want to spend more on this girl because she's hot versus I spend little with this girl because she's not that hot. Because that's how some people would interpret it. So what you were saying, Kelly, makes sense. It's like you have a budget to what you use for going out. Versus guys thinking, well, I can't afford to take her out because she's hot and I need more money with this bitch. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That don't make any sense. And then it discourages the man too, because I mean, at the end of the day, we alive for a good time, not a long time. We don't know when that time is gonna go. So you never not want to do something because of a financial situation to a degree. And I think this is the whole concept and the whole idea is that, there's times where you have to just be laser focused and do what you need to do. And that may be a sacrifice of maybe not going on a couple of days for maybe a couple of months just so you can stay focused and do what you got to do.
Right.
But it does. A lot of people are extremists to the point where they'll take that and say, you know what, I'm not going to just date at all, like for the next year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost to just go out and have a good time with a shorty. You know what I'm saying? That much. So I think it's all about perspective and, the budgeting too. So yeah.
Facts. All right.
You can't afford to lose. You are not a bank. Stop dating outside of your budget. Get creative or just leave women alone right now. Use the entire product before you replace it. Live with the roommate if you need to. You'll cut your rent in half and instantly be able to save money. Use coupons, discount codes, and reward programs. Free money that most people ignore. Stop paying for extra storage. If you need more space, you have too many things.
And I believe in that when it comes to I've been deleting shit on my Gmail and shit. I be deleting shit out of my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
And then that goes for a second. Even past the storage on the phone, let's just talk about storage units, right?
Right.
People have way too much junk.
Yeah, true.
Like, I kid you not, if one good investment to invest, like a business to invest in, is a storage unit, because people have endless stuff that they don't really need, but they just need somewhere to put it.
Yeah.
That's
so it's past just the storage on the phone. It's actual like a real storage for your belongings, your personal belongings. But yeah,
no, I feel like that's a good philosophy for life in general, because I feel like there's like, because I was even thinking, I was talking about that the other day where I was like thinking about clothes, like, because there's people who like clothes, and I'll be like, where do you fit all this clothes that you buy? You know what I'm saying? And but then I was talking to April. She was like, how some people, what they do is that when they get new clothes, they throw away the old clothes. So it's
with the new.
Right. So it's kind of like balances out or whatever. But just that idea of having too many things, is a thing of also as a thing of we're getting rid of it could save you money. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you get into the mentality of not trying to get so many things, then that means you're not spending a lot of money on things to take up space. You know what I'm
Exactly. And how even just something as simple as traveling. Like a lot of times when people travel, they'll overpack.
Right.
And then you realize that you didn't even wear half the stuff that you actually packed.
Right.
Yeah. And then you realize you didn't even need it. And then you realize you have too much stuff. You have so much stuff.
Right.
Like for me, right? Like I'm not as much as I was before, but I was a big sneakerhead. Like I was a big sneakerhead back in the day. Right. I was big on Jordans. I was that guy, right?
Man, I wish
I still have
Jordans. Damn.
Yeah, I still have a couple of pair of Jordans? Yes, I still do. But I'm not big on it like how I used to be, right? But I used to have the 11s, the patent leathers. Those are my favorites.
Oh,
Right? The
those are my
J's, yeah, the
favorites,
11s.
man.
You know what I'm saying? The 13s. I had I had a lot of pairs of Jordans, the Dunks. I had a lot of pairs of Jordans, but and there was no reason why I kept getting them. It was just routine.
Right.
When it came out, I said, "Oh, it's time."
Right.
But you get what I'm saying? And then when I look back at it, I didn't wear half of them. Half of them stayed in the box. Until I went somewhere where I, went out or something like that. And that's that. But yeah.
Bro, that happened to me. Yo, I remember I think I had 2 pairs of sneakers. One of them I never wore. And the other one I wore one time. And I was like, why the fuck did I even buy this shit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I gave them shits away. It was like, what was the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, yo, you're right. It's like a lot of times you'll just like get shit either at the spur of the moment, or you get it because it's a habit of, oh, this is out, I want this. You get it. And you probably didn't even use the shit.
Right.
Yep.
And that's a fact. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Right. Let's get it.
Ignore. Stop paying for extra storage. If you need more space, you have too many things. Stop falling for the buy 2, get 1 free. You're not saving money if you didn't need it in the first place. Delete DoorDash and Uber Eats. The fees alone could be your savings. Learn to negotiate. Everything is negotiable. Stop buying expensive water. Get you a water bottle, drink some tap water. It's perfectly normal.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like certain things I ain't gonna agree with, because like maybe in New York you could drink tap water and it's good, it's okay, but not every
like if you're in Florida, that shit ain't right.
Yeah.
Tell people in Flint, Michigan that shit, homie. Like, what are we saying? What are we saying?
But also too,
right.
Because he was talking about the DoorDash stuff and all of that. He was like, "Oh, that'll accumulate a lot of money," which is true, but.
It's true.
But though, this is the caveat, though.
Lucario, it's true. I'm just letting you know it's true.
Right. No, this is the caveat, though. The caveat is that if you don't do that, you gotta cook, right? Which means that it's going to take more time, which means that it takes time away from making the money. You see, so that's what I'm saying. Where a lot of it is still a balance. You got to figure out, okay, what makes sense, because you could not do the DoorDash to save money, but then you could do the DoorDash to make more money. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the like the paradox of some of these things too, because remember, it's a balance between time and money.
Right.
So that's true. That's another thing that has to be talked about too, because sometimes you can save money. Mm-hmm. But that's because you're putting more time into this. But because you're putting more time into this, you're not making as much money that you could have by saving it. So that always has to be a balance too. So now if you're let's say for example, if you're not an entrepreneur, then I agree with them. Because if you're not an entrepreneur, then you can take time to cook to save money off of the DoorDash. But if you're moving and shaking and you're doing all these things, it might actually make sense for you to do the DoorDash because it's going to save you more time to make more money.
Make more money. I agree. 100%.
It's great.
100%.
And the thing with me personally is, I don't like the idea of anyone bringing me my food. Like, I don't like the idea of strangers bringing me my food. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand, and I agree with you, Lucario. But my food, though,
they probably picking your shit before it hit there.
I don't like that shit, bro. Like, so I gotta go get that shit myself.
I mean, lifestyle. I think it's all about preference too.
That's what I'm saying. Because you see, he said 20 things to save money. Something to keep in mind that these are general guidelines, and everybody got their own lifestyle. So you still need to pick and choose, different ways to save money and still live within your means. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying it in jest, but it's serious, because it's like, I still got to respect my lifestyle. Cause like Lucario said, like, I can't spend all my time cooking. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't spend all my time, doing whatever, certain things, especially if you're an entrepreneur, certain things, it's like, it makes more sense for me to get that delivered than to the supermarket or to go get the food myself or whatever the fuck it is. You know, some situations like you were saying earlier, like some situations it make more sense for me to go outside and get it. And then while I'm outside, talk to people, you know, connect with people, shake hands, kiss babies, meet people, business cards, all that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? You know, it might make more sense. You know, you understand? Because look, he talking about, you know, I mean, he said his words were leave women alone altogether. Right.
Right.
But let's just say, you know, like we were saying, a lot of guys, when they hear words like leave women alone, they might stay their ass in the house all the fucking time.
Right.
Bro, look, if you got a business or even if you got a 9-to-5, but you got a side hustle, nigga, you got to go outside and hustle the side hustle. You got to meet people, network, you know, have conversations with people about your business to get shit popping sometimes. You get what I'm saying? You know, go out, get people's social media, get their LinkedIn so y'all could collaborate on shit and all that different shit. So, you know, again, it's all about lifestyle. You understand? You know, and let's just say you are the type of nigga that goes out a lot. Maybe I do need to spend a little bit more money on clothes. You feel me? Like maybe he talking about all you need is 3 pair of shoes. Like, nah, nigga, because I got events coming up that I'm going to holler up at. Look at, for example, legacybuildersus.com. You guys have a lot of events that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to have to change your suit for the next event.
1,000%.
Exactly.
That's like I can't be the same suit every event. Yeah,
right. That's what I said. That's all. Yeah, that's right. That's why the lifestyle has to take into account, because like if you're a dude who just does 9 to 5, then yeah, you might not need all those clothes because you're not a person who is somewhat a public figure that is moving and shaking and all that other stuff. But if you are, then you're going to actually have to probably need more clothes because that's part of your selling point also. You see what I'm saying? Right. You see what I mean? So that's why it all depends on what but that's why this is why it's important to understand context, because you know, I agree that you should save money, but you also have to take into account what your lifestyle is to see what's important that you need. And then how can I save money around my, because you could, let's say, for example, like you said, you might need a certain amount of clothes. So you might say, you know what? I know I need at least this amount of suits or blazers. So instead of going to buy the $200 blazer, let me get the $50 blazers, right? You're still saving money, but you still got to get the 7 blazers. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that type of thing. You feel what I mean? So it's kind of like you know, you can still save money within the context of what you need for your lifestyle and how you make shit happen. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's important. That's very important.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? That's some legit.
So I don't know, Don Trail. Nah, I'm fucking.
Cut your alcohol intake. Water keeps your pockets fat.
He's kind of right about that. Like you shouldn't be consuming that much alcohol. That's facts.
Lastly, cut your alcohol intake. Water keeps your pockets fat, and your decisions clear.
You're crazy.
All right.
Man, I mean, he said some good stuff. It ain't like he was, you know, saying some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
certain things that, you know, I definitely don't agree with the don't fuck a woman altogether, because that's a trigger mentality. But because like when dudes go down that route, look, just don't deal with women at all. It's like nigga, I need to get my dick wet. I don't know about you. Because I get my dick wet to focus to make more money. You feel me? It's crazy out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? We need that balance. But no, I agree that, you know, just in general, you know, if you can find ways to save money, that's always good, right? But the thing is that you want to make sure that the saving money is not stopping you from making money if that is part of what you do. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, if you have a fixed sort of income where it's like I worked at this job, every 2 weeks I get paid this, and that's all the money I'm getting, then that makes sense to save money in that sense a lot, because now you're like, I get paid this amount, and so I was spending this amount, but now I'm only spending this amount and I can save this amount. You see what I'm saying? So that makes perfect sense.
And then to add to that too is that, and I said this before, there's a there's a thing to where the more money we make, the more money we spend.
Right.
And so then it helps with that too.
Right.
Because naturally, because we make more money, we're gonna find a way to spend more money. And
Right.
then if you don't already have a routine of live below your means, then by default you're going to stay in the same boat no matter how much money you make.
Right.
And I think that's the one of my takeaways from it is that you have to live below your means. And everybody's means is different.
Yeah.
Like you said, based off of lifestyle preference, things like that. But I think overall, I think all of us just here living in America, I think we all live above our means for comfortability, for convenience,
right?
For whatever reason it is. I think that once again, do that analysis of, okay, where can I cut back, and find that balance, because like you said, with the listen, I need my 7 blazers, right?
Right.
But then maybe I don't need to eat, I don't need to eat outside 4 or 5 times a week. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I can cut it down to 2. I can meal prep for the other 3 or 4 days throughout the week, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I can, find that balance. I ain't gonna lie. I had this phone here. This phone I had for a minute. Mine ain't crazy like his, but this is a iPhone 12 Max Pro. And we on 17, right?
Yeah,
right now, right? And my phone still work good. I can still call, text, send emails. I can do all of this still on my phone. So can I get an upgrade? Absolutely. Am I due for upgrade? Yes. Do I need to do it tomorrow? Absolutely not. Because my phone still works. It's still good. Right. So then it's all about the balance of where, what you can cut back on. And I think that's the biggest concept and my biggest takeaway from it.
This is a 13 Pro Max.
Right.
Okay.
I almost dropped my phone in some water yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, the day before. I was tight. I thought it was a wrap. I thought I was like, fuck. I need. So
did you do the rice? Did you do the rice thing?
I didn't even do the rice. I just put it up to the heater and make it dry itself out, and then it worked fine.
Okay.
But for the first 2 minutes, that shit was like, and my headphones wasn't working. I was like, fuck.
Oh man, no, that's crazy.
I thought I was gonna have to get a new phone, but yeah, this shit was still working. So thank goodness. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too, which is why it's good to like save money, because there's times where emergencies will happen. Absolutely. Where you might need the money that you're saving, because this the thing is that, a lot of people will be like, oh, I have money that I'm saving, or I'm making more money, so I should spend more. It's like, nah, it's better to save it, because there might be situations, emergencies, and circumstances where that money that you saved could help you out in that emergency, where if you didn't have that money, you'd have been, fucked up in the game because you wasn't saving. You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times, like you were saying, Kelly, when people get more money, they want to spend more, but it's better to have the money being saved and, kind of like making money with your money, so that just in case, because I always wanted to have just in case money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
I feel like it's good to have a little something stashed away just in case, something go down. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
And then that's how you get that just in case money, by saving the other areas. And then what you do is, once you save a certain amount of money, once you save 3 to 6 months, once you get to that point where you're saving 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses, now you can say, you know what, I can take some of that money and go invest it here, go invest it into this company, go invest into that company. You get what I'm saying? Go invest into a stock, into a bond, so that, some of these mutual funds, they actually pay you dividends to where they pay you quarterly. So by you just investing in certain companies like Charles Schwab's, Vanguard, like you be talking about, Miles, they actually paid out dividends to you. So you can get paid quarterly off of your investments. You get what I'm saying? Based off of how the market is performing. And so that is the reason why it's important to but it starts from the discipline of the cutting back and living below your means.
Right.
And once you can master that, then now you can start investing. Once you start investing, now you can get a return. And now you can start to really see, your hard work, being put to work and actually making something happen. You get what I'm saying?
Real talk. Yeah. Where we at? Okay, yeah, we pretty much there, man. Yeah. This is the last show of the year, guys. Shout out to all the people in the chat. Who we got up in here? We got Monogamous Player, Ross Monroe, Octavius, We got Kid Frankie, Man with the Cigar. Who else? June Sports in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching, and shout out to everybody that that made the numbers climb from like 2 to at least above 20. You know what I'm saying? From time to time, we get some decent numbers in here. We appreciate y'all, and you know we're grateful. You know, regardless. But yeah, financial literacy is a really big deal, and I want to thank Rashidi and Kaleem, LegacyBuildersUS.com, for even being a part of this show and staying consistent, and you know coming up with topics and doing having ideas and doing the events, and you know because again financial literacy is really important because a big difference between a community that stays broke and a community that gets rich is literally information. You understand? A lot of people think it's money, but if a motherfucker don't got the information and you give him all the money in the world, he's still gonna fuck it up. So the real difference is information. So this is the Money Game Show, man. Thank you guys for a dope 2025, and we're gonna keep it moving into 2026. So happy New Year, everybody.
Thanks. And lastly, I'll say before I get out of here, I appreciate the collaboration. I don't know if you guys realize it's been 3 years, right? Almost 4 years. It's been a minute that we've been doing this show, right? Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the collaboration. The viewers that's been tuning in with us from day one. We appreciate you guys. Even if you haven't, even if you just started watching the show, we do appreciate you guys too for tuning in. But also it's about action as well. So going into 2026, we want to see some action, take action, and whether it's saving your money somehow, investing your money somehow, getting a life insurance policy, fixing your credit. You always want to buy that dream home, connect with us. Whatever it is, whatever action that you need to take to move forward and actually make that happen, do so. But yeah, that's
hey, you know what too? Real quick, I just realized I need to get you and Rashidi on my Monday night Zoom.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I really got to holler at some of my guys on a masculine identity membership, man, because every once in a while we do talk about money and setting up your life, and because money is a part of the masculine identity. Let's be clear, because we are the ones that provide resource to the rest of the society. So we definitely got to have literacy when it comes to that. But I'll let you out. We'll talk about it, and I'll let you know.
Sure.
Makes sense
for sure.
And when y'all feel like staying up late one night, because that shit is a late night shit for real.
I'm a night owl, so I'll be up, man. I'll be up.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. And Lucario, take it away.
All right, guys. So we out of here. Have a happy new year, and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We out.